And you got
Three lights, four lights.
three lights, four lights, and 5 lights out. Away we go. Oh yeah!
Found a pussy in a dollar bin. Guess you forgot your galana bin. Can't get loose, get your guts, got your tongue again. Rope burn on your hand, are you numb yet? I can go and take medication. Morning night, I can deal with everything. Every night, I can make it like
Final corner for the last time here tonight. Blindfold and here's the winner tonight.
Get it, oh, Kingpin's still alive! Oh, but he still gets second. Corner.
Welcome back everyone to another edition of Top 10 Moments. We've had a bit of a break while I had some university stuff going on, but we are back, actually with the top 15 moments this week. Lots to cram in from the past couple of weeks that we've missed. Here at TTM, lots of action. Starting off at number 15, we have PRT Huku, recreating Tez's What a Slide from last season, going round the final corner, gets a massive slide on through the final corner, carries on his way, leading the Monaco Grand Prix. Well, I think it's in second actually. On to number 14, we have myself with 2 close calls. First off in Monaco, Q1 in qualifying, coming through Casino and almost putting it right into the wall there. L74G getting a nice little view of me almost spinning it. And then on to Singapore in the wet, DW ahead, trying to make a move up the inside of turn 2, and then on traction, DW loses it, almost collects us twice, but we had the wherewithal with us there to just avoid those incidents. On to number 13, we have LB versus Ali from USA, from Tier 2. Ali getting overtaken there by Lundy, straightforward DRS move, and then LB opportunistic, dives down the inside of the heavy braking zone. You see that little red proximity area of Ali behind. Ali's going to try and switch back out as LB goes a little bit deep, but LB doesn't quite get the traction. Sorry, Ali doesn't quite get the traction, and then through this tricky left-hander, Ali got a bit of a snap there, and LB moves up past Ali. On to number 12, we have Dave versus Rebel from Tier 2 again, this time from Canada. On board with Dave here in the Red Bull against Rebel in the Haas, moving up towards the final chicane. Dave thinks better of it, backing off through the final corner, gets a nice little switch back there, and then it's just a drag race down towards the finish line, and that gave Dave P8. On to number 11, we have Michael versus TTM or Rossi, round Monaco. First of a few Monaco overtakes we've got. Rossi almost losing it there, coming through the swimming pool section, and then into Raskas, goes very deep and into the final corner. Michael dives up the inside, just about leading one through him, up against that barrier, and moves his way up into P12. On to number 10, a similar move I believe, Super J Dog versus Breezy, from our North American tier. Super Jelly Dog not getting involved in any of the instances and gets past Breezy and Haters there, and moved up 2 places up into P4. On to number 9, we have Vale versus Party from top tier. Another one around Monaco, but this time in Sector 1, coming through Casino now. Vale gets a big snap there, and then coming down the hill, Party just about squeezes by, and then into Mirabeau, I think that's the corner name. He gets past down the inside of the Alfa Romeo driver. On to number 8, we have Sam versus Clivey from our F2. Again round Monaco. Monaco providing lots of action for us. On board with Sam here, going down the inside, a very opportunistic move there, little dive into Raskas. It's hard to make an overtake, but Sam made a pretty clean overtake there. A little bit of wheel banging, but no harm, no foul. On to number 7, we have Ads versus myself. Ads pulling off a spectacular move in the rain around Singapore. As we see, I've just got caught up in a little bit of an incident with SDC. Loses a bit of time. Ads goes down the inside I managed to keep it around the outside, get good traction down towards the next left-hander, and then adds with the smarts to switch back, gets better traction, and then down towards what you saw. Is it still the Singapore sling? Gets the move done down the inside and up into P4 in the early stages of the Singapore ring. Coming on to number 6 now, we have Stenop versus the Bullet and No Limit. This clip is a bit laggy, I'm not really too sure why. I tried it a few different times, but it's still laggy, but anyway, you can still get the gist of it. It's on board with Stenop here with the Bullet and No Limit ahead of him. Into Singapore, coming down the main straight. The Bullet makes a move around the inside, and Stenop dives down the inside of both of them. Moving on to number 5 now, we've got TTM Dave versus Jet Anthem from Tier 2. Got Jet covering the inside, coming into the final chicane, moving back over to the left hand side. Both get a decent run through that chicane, but Dave, DRS and ERS, both enabled, is going to get that overspeed. Jet covers the inside line, Dave's going to have to go all the way around the outside. He has got fresh tyres, a little bit of wheel bang in there, but then through the exit, Jet actually gets quite decent traction compared to Dave on those medium tyres, but Dave has that inside line and squeezes him a little bit on the exit and makes the move up there. On to number 4, just missing out on the Planium Plate, we have Huku versus Son Pikachu and Damo from our F2 rep Canada. We've got Son Pikachu and Damo ahead. Son Pikachu going a bit wide there, allowing Huku to get an excellent run on both of these drivers, coming down towards the hairpin on the outside. He's still got those red proximity arrows there, but brakes late, very wide turning, and gets moved past both drivers there. On to number 3, we have Hitman versus Colts Keeper from Monaco, making an exceptional move coming out the tunnel. Colts covers that inside line. Hitman goes right around the outside, manages to hit that apex as well on the chicane, and makes the move up past the Williams driver. On to number 2, we have Snipes versus Vale from Singapore. Arguably, this could be first as well, but very close this week as we've got Riley going around the outside of Snipes there. Riley then gets the inside line for the next corner, just edges ahead, squeezing Snipes into the barrier a bit there, but then Riley goes deep and Snipes is able to go around the outside, a bit of wall bang in there, and then it's a drag race down towards the final corner. Snipes on the outside, brakes later, has that confidence on these intermediates and keeps the place in P3. Excellent driving there from the two of them, very close to the wall and very lucky not to spin each other. On to the first place though, we have PRT Smithy versus Lil Daz and TTM Sam at the start of the F2 race around Canada. On board with Smithy here, we've got King ahead as well. He goes down the inside of King here, which will turn to the outside in a minute, and he gets good traction down towards the end of Sector 1. Gets held up a bit there by Sam and Little Daz, which allows King to come back down his inside. We've got Damo, Little Daz and Sam all ahead. King looking to get around the outside, and then as the two off to the right get squeezed, it's basically 4 wide there, down towards the second chicane, and PRT Smithy making up, I think 4 places there, 3 places there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you're excited that we're back to weekly episodes now. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe to keep up to date with all the stuff we do here at TTM. Hope you're all staying safe, and we'll see you next time.